Truckfest original, and we're here just on the Friday, trying to catch some of the arrivals arriving. Not quite sure how our weekend's going to pan out, whether we're actually going to attend the show or not and go in as a punter as such, but as we like to do, we've appeared on the Friday, and we'll try and catch a few of the arrivals for you as they arrive. We're also here taking still photos as well, so be some of them and available if anybody wants any. I know they're taking them at the show if you want them, but say we'll have a different shot. It's up to you. There's some more of the entrants arriving, Crags and Co. So we're here a little bit earlier than we normally are, to be fair. So it might be a little slow at the start. But it's always fun watching the campers ignore the signs. Bless them. It's almost an annual event. There's a great big sign there with directions, and I do believe it is even written in English. Might just see a van going past. There's signs for roadworks going up here. So that could prove fun if they start digging this back road up. It's not in the best condition, I have to say. But here's some more arrivals. Mercedes RSV, Yokohama. And then the Collins Volvo road sweeper. Hopefully we will see some more from Collins later. We've got some fleet. I can hear some growling. Rasp. A tidy little outfit. Peebles. Give Mr. Peebles a visit for all your best models. One of Askey's from Sheffield. I'm sure there'll be some more of those. Looks like one of Metcalf Farms, maybe. Indeed it is, Volvo. Time for a DAF truck style. There's a steady flow, which is good for us. There's second Askey's. Beautiful power liner. V8. Beautiful Mercedes V8. NYR, Neil Yates Recovery. What's this going to be? Big colour. Big colour. Oh, the big white on the back. Look at that. Wow. Kudos. The big Scania. And a little backup van. Let's get in and give us a little peek. Rockets. It's time for some crouch. Some vans. Some noisy vans. Loud vans. Lights. Lights, camera, action. Tarmac. Then a Scania coming. Few spots in the air, but we're sort of getting away with it at the moment. Just about, anyway. Couple from Burroughs Recovery. Resurfacing. Cooper road planing. I don't know whether he is part of the show, whether he's here to fix the road, to be honest, but lovely truck either way. Anybody could tell you that's an ERF coming in it. The sound, the sights, the Jake brake. Fantastic. It's Rich Eldred. Back there. Lovely. Maybe in another wrecker. RF recovery. That sign's an absolute nuisance. It's no use at all because nobody's reading it. Hamblion, or Hamblion, however you pronounce it. Caravan pulled up heaps of a job there. It was nearly the first caravan on its side. Daft. Portions of, I think they're Rotherham, aren't they? Portions. Hayfield Trail. Lovely job. come past nice and steady. Nice job. The rear sight now in the Magnum. Don't see many of them at all now. Some more recovery trucks, SLP. So the recovery lads are in nice and early. Lights! Matthew James. Always a stunning fleet, of course. James removals. Sounds like a T-cab. Marlin Strut. Couple of Renaults. More wreckers. K2R recovery. Plenty of wreckers now. Another Renault from Tony Starmer. Of course, another car coming the other way. And the signs there. Big Scania. Crown. Not sure where he's going. We've got plenty of time to look at him anyway. Caused a bit of a tailback, but never mind. It's all good. All good. It's a Scott Porter, maybe? Of course, another van. Howard Tennant's now. There's some stuff in the back there that I've never seen before. That's interesting, the Morris. It's always nice to see the big fleets here, Howard Tennant's. You know, what you would consider just fleet trucks, but they're not, you know, they're something that these guys take a lot of pride in. Fair play to them. Cowling Brothers. And a Volvo. Dark. There's some lights to brighten it up. KMS, Ken Mallison Trio. In you go. Have fun, folks. And some more. And KMS. Another couple, Scanias. So a nice town out from them lads. This time. Mercedes coming. And another car behind me. There, straight in the street. It's almost as if we know. TAF. couple of trucks from Fairbairns now. The DAF and the Volvo. Fairbairns eggs. Some more approaching. Manchester breakdown services. Some more wreckers. So yeah, just take this opportunity, give you a little idea what's coming up. So next weekend we'll be heading down to Somerset and Devon for the S&D truck run, Somerset and Devon truck run by good friend Tony Thompson down there. So look forward to meeting Tony and seeing some of the best classic commercials, classic vehicles. So that's a 2-day event. So we'll be heading down there, that's the next thing after this. And then we have a couple more little events coming up towards the end of the year, but yeah, beautiful Atkinson. So yeah, a couple more events for the rest of the year. But we'll be out and about. There's always plenty for us to go and see and do. So yeah, the channel will be busy when everybody else is packing up and putting their gear away. We'll carry on. We'll dive in where others fear to tread. Almost. But yeah, it's not been the year we expected. Things never go according to plan, but we've done alright. It's been good. Plans rarely ever go as you plan them, do they? So that's just life as life is. But no, we've had a good year. We hope you've enjoyed our content, watching our videos and our photos, content and things on social media. We've got quite a following now, so we're really grateful for that. Endocrine Media. Search for Endocrine Media on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all the rest of it. You'll find us. Yeah, beautiful 143 there, look at that. And then the DAF 106, Parkin and Sons. Another Scania. KK. So here we are, ex-Allingham ERF ECX. We met that chap at Kelso, so nice to see him back. I&T Transport for Aberchurder. Nice load on the back there, tidy. Tidy outfit. Here we are, GP Walton. Wolf Transport. Rain's starting to get a little bit heavier now, but hopefully this is coming out okay. Ernest Cooper with the first aero of the day I think we've seen. Again, as always, a tremendous display from Coopers. There's some talent up there, isn't there? Some more from Cooper. One with a walk-in floor on there, another Volvo. And Another Volvo Aero. So good turnout from Team Cooper. Almost missed this one there. Turned round and they were there, so sorry about that. I think we got you on the still camera though. I think Kez was more awake than me. Another T-cab with a grunt. Another Crouches. Looks like Ian Wright's ACX from Eaglesfield, Lockerbie. It is, in the familiar livery Pollock. A couple of Scottish liveries of course. Jim Bars, let her roar. The Scania of course, not quite sure who this is. Tag him in if you know. Brace of Scanias. Mike Webb. Lovely pair of Scanias. MAN. X-Lion edition. Scania time. What is it? Kenworth? Big Jake brake coming on. Indeed it was, big Kenworth. What a beast. Some more arrivals. Duke's Haulage. Duke's Haulage, now that's a name that rings a bell. Another Coopers. Hi Dave. Fours, sorry, not fours. Don't know who it was in the van, they didn't want to contribute. Another Coopers. Good lad. Got a few trucks in, there must be getting up over a dozen now for them. Glasgow.
She's pulled you up on it.
Still coming in dribs and drabs. Of course, as soon as I pick the camera, start coming the opposite direction. I never understand why there's so much traffic on this road. You know, it's not, well, it is a cut through from the A17. You can come down here, down to the roundabout and hook on to the A46, which is that road there that you can see. But the road's in such bad nick, it's no quicker, so I've no idea why half of the cars that are vans, I mean some of the vans are courier vans delivering at the show, but no idea why half the cars, and some of them are just driving up and down and up and down and up and down. It's just as well fuel's cheap, isn't it? What else is on? So there's Newark Motor Auctions here. So some of the traffic's going in there, to be fair. We see little transporters bringing cars in and obviously dropping for the next auction. This is the Jamboree we're at the now. Midlands Machinery Show. Hang on a second. Please. Is that the same tet that used to have an yellow ERF, possibly? What else have we got? Festive Gift and Food Show. The best Christmas shopping fair in Newark. If anybody's got any money left by that point. Smoking! Walkers from Tuxford. I'm sure we'll see more. Thumbs up. An Iveco now from, I think it's Reg Naylor. Image is quite small in the eyepiece of the camera, but looks like Reg Naylor. Approaching. Indeed it is. Nice and steady, lovely for us. The unmistakable livery of Jack Richards approaching. Of course we're well used to seeing him in Daft. Mark now, of course, you can always remember the RFs. Another big Scania coming. Merits. So here's a truck just come out the bottom gate down there. There's hardly anything gone in there, but it has some bits and pieces. And this one's been in and come out. I think that's the one we saw earlier on, maybe dropping off a truck. So I'm not sure what goes on down there. Nice to see him again anyway. Crossing. Luckily they slowed down for me because I wasn't ready again. Trying to check messages on my Facebook. Oh, it didn't go down well. It didn't work out well. Scania from Tinley's. Another Scania. It's coming in bits and pieces at the minute. Singles. Grey Crags. We saw one of those earlier. More arrivals. Rain seems to have eased a little bit. It's Pinky. Benji. Seth Punchard. I didn't think we'd get the three of them before a car gets involved. So, is this going to be the new Mercedes? It is. Not quite sure who it is in the Range Rover or the Freelander, the Discovery or whatever they're called now, but there they are. Scania, Corbett's, of course well known for their haulage of hay and straw. Lovely fleet. Another Hamblion. I've always called them Hamblion, but not quite sure how you pronounce it. That's the best reaction at the three we've seen. He's more up in party mode, I would say. So it looks like it's time again for a little bit of retro trucking with the version 1 FH coming from Froggatt. It's a classic as well. It's an iconic livery, it looks great. Sounds great as well. And then more up to date with the Stralis from Alan Crooks, followed by the 500S Scania. Then we got the Volvo. And then another Ken Mallison KMS. Of course we saw a few of those arrive earlier. John Such cranes. There'd be a big crane on its way. Can't imagine that would be the only vehicle. So we have the first Joe Sharp arriving. Well, the first we've seen anyway, certainly. Followed by the Hazelcroft Hiab there. Cantrells. All lights. Another Iveco. Dorling. Looks well. I've always said the Iveco or even the Renault, you know, a nice livery on them. Do look the part. Another lone Scania approaches. Look at that. work in the back, try and catch it. Lovely. Nice looking new gen scan coming with all the bits and pieces on it. Fitzgerald, lovely. Caravan. I would predict if they're not careful, there's going to be an accident on this road. It's just stupidity. But there we are. Hey ho. Some people. Another Joe Sharp appearing. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure, never a chore. So we're getting well into the afternoon now, so they're starting to appear a bit more frequently now, of course. Pair of Poretta Scanias. I've got no idea where all these caravans are coming and going. There's the new Mercedes, of course. Another Mercedes. Well, this is getting like the Weather Channel. It's got wet again. But when you get the chance to see a little Volvo FL, it's only dampness, isn't it? And it's Cooper. Lovely to see it on the road and not in the back of a low loader. I think this must be our first Irish visitor. At least Irish operator. Of course it's one of the loans. WTTL, I think. Driver training school with a Mercedes. Yes, indeed. And the Volvo as well. I don't think I've seen the Volvo before. Imagine training in that. It's the way to start a career, isn't it? Another WH Betts. One of their fleets is one of WH Betts. I see won the competition from Nimbus Airbrush, so they'll be getting the back of the cab airbrushed. Another wrecker, we haven't had one for a while. Again, one of Burrows. Meaty little FM, one would say. Scania kicking up some spray there. It's starting to get a bit drizzly now. It's okay. It's alright. Matthew Key, local haulier of course. We'll get some more from them. Let the party begin. More arrivals. Who's this? Big Gaff. Ellen Cables. Apologies, I just can't see through the MB Bilston. I can't see through the eyepiece who the liveries are sometimes. Some of the liveries are a little bit easier, but that's just old age, I guess. Growl. A V8. They'll never be late with a V8, of course. Especially with that growl on her. Volvo lads would probably argue, but or Volvo lads and lasses as we better say nowadays. Before we go down that avenue. It's another Scania creeping up on us. Richardson. Kind of threw me because I'm used to them being black. That one, of course, is white. So I think this is another Richardson. There we are. That's more familiar to the lens, and a Richard Cogley, of course. Now a beautiful 143 Dave Rhodes. Gorgeous. There we got a MAN. Followed by an Iveco. Furbrick. From Brig, North Lincolnshire. So picking up the pace now as we get into the afternoon, a little bit more approaching evening. Bianca, nice block trailer, another DSK haulage from Leicester. Of course, familiar livery of Bowkers, Preston and Hull and other places, no doubt. You don't see, or I don't see so many of the rigids, so it's nice to catch that one. We've got here an Iveco, it looks like the, is it the Eurotector or the Eurocargo, an early Eurocargo? And some vans, some of the van mafia. This is handsome, this one. We like this one. Some more from Betts, WH Betts. Hiddleston Farming. With the MAN. Some more arrivals for the party. Joe Bilton, Scania. Volvo with some talent on the back there for Jay Swingler. Look at that. So, another FG Bond with a car just pulling out on him. Stunning. Car you see disappearing there has been sitting here for ages and then just decides to pull out in front of a truck. Astounding. It's amazing, there's signs everywhere, all over the county, about the show being on, Truckfest, the clue's in the name, and the cars come battering down this lane, this back road here, and wonder why they come across trucks. It's astonishing. Anyway, on the Sid Hills there, of course a beautiful high profile fleet operator from Blackpool. Some lovely stuff up here. Great line, gorgeous. More Chris Brown. Tomlinson with a Volvo Aero. Looks well in their colours, doesn't it? They all like to get in the action, don't they? PM brush strokes, that's interesting. Derwent Waste Management. Big Volvo. Where is this? Approaching. Look at it. Navy. It's the best of weather be there. So you can see the water spraying up. When BS Wrecker goes by. Support van there. So yeah, I think a few of them might get wet tonight, coming back from the beer tent. I suppose many of them will worry about it. As long as the night heater works. Yeah, that's what we're interested in. BM transport. Always an impressive turnout from them. Every truck looks immaculate. As I say, that sign is just a nuisance, but there's nothing we can do about it, so we'll live with it. A nice big Scania Medi mover, so I guess it probably moves scanning equipment or something. Ellen Cables again. I've seen them over in Europe in the past. Got on a ferry somewhere, coming back from somewhere, and there was one on. Logistics. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious or whatever. That was Davis, wasn't it, on the back of the trailers? Oh, beautiful. HB Holt, is it? See that? F12. Absolutely gorgeous. What a beautiful fleet they have. I love the colour of that van. There's another Scania from Blakely's fleet. BB Loan from Kent. Absolutely adore that livery. Here's the rest of Holt's. Try and show you what's on the back as best I can. And a Broscombe Volvo on the back as well. So they're picking up the pace a bit now, they're coming a bit more regular, as is normal at this show. Again, I can't quite see who it is. What's one of Askey's daps? You can probably see it's a bit damp now, but we'll stay out as long as we can for you folks, and try and get what we can. That's a lump, you don't see that very often. Cuts. A lovely fleet as well from Stalingrad, I think, possibly. Up towards Emmingham anyway, lovely fleet. Quite often see them down here on the traction work. I don't know why I wave at this lot, we rarely wave back. There we are, thank you to the lad at the back there. The rest normally never wave. You see a Crouches at the back, and a Gilbertson Volvo approaching. They stopped. We're all good. Keep going, mate. It's not that gate. Follow the signs. I mean, the road's absolutely covered in signs, and that being one of them. And for whatever reason, people are still getting puzzled. Old army jeep on the back there. Have a story to tell. It's another ERF. I could hear the Jake brake before I could see it. Lovely jubbly. Tridem. Volvo Tridem. I think it was actually an 8x4 tractor unit. Heavy haulage, wasn't it? I see it's getting majorly wet now, so I think shortly we're going to pull the plug and bail out so we don't damage the cameras and ourselves, because I say we have a big weekend coming up next weekend down in Somerset and Devon. So folks, it's really, even for me, this is just daft. So we're going to catch these last few trucks. You can see the water kicking up there. Catch these last few arrivals, and then we'll bring this video to an end, and we'll call it a wrap. We hope you've enjoyed, as always, our little bit of footage. For those of you going to the show, have a great time, enjoy it. For those that haven't subscribed, we'd love you to join us, subscribe, support the channel. For those of you that are watching that are subscribers, we thank you once again. I think that was Kira way by there, Kira Tippler possibly. I'm sure someone will let us know. Another Crouches lighting up the world, so that's probably a good spot to wrap it up as any. So thanks for watching folks, and we'll catch you on the next one. Some more talent arriving here, isn't there? Hobson's lovely Volvo there, falling on for the T-cab earlier. That's tidy, isn't it? Kenneth Howley. Couple of DAFs, tractor unit, and the women there. Everybody welcome, of course. And Scania approaching. I think it's an XT maybe. Or by a Volvo Hiab, an 8x4. Shortly be pitched, no doubt. The boom out, a big flag on her. Looks like another Mercedes approaching. Another Actros. Exceed. Go on, son, keep going. Another Kenny pilot. AGS International. I don't think I've heard of that one before. Good looking truck though. Another Springler. Long wheelbase that, isn't it? It's almost Scandinavian spec. One might even suggest. He wants to be at the other gate though. I thought he was calling in there because we'd seen some earlier. So. We've seen one or two drop trailers and what have you and come in through this gate. So I thought that's maybe what was happening there, or I would have waved them on up to the proper gate. But anyway, he'll find his way there. That's where the old-fashioned CBs used to come in handy. Give your mates a shout that have already arrived. Or even better, have someone on the showground from the organisers with a CB shouting. It's the old-fashioned way though, isn't it? It's all WhatsApp messages and emails now. No idea where all these cars are going. Nothing to do with the show, just a shortcut through to miss that roundabout with A46. Sort of matches up with the A17 and the A1. It's not a nice roundabout, but it's not that bad. Come on. So time for one now from my hometown, or birth town anyway, not my hometown, but birth town. Charlie Lauder from Dumfries. Always a delight to see them. What a cracking fleet. Of course we were filming one of them just the other weekend. A little FL10 on that occasion though. Newark motor auctions, or car auctions. They must love this weekend. All the extra traffic. The van. Is the van going at the right gate or the wrong gate? Is it medics? Right. Going at the right gate. Lodge tyres. Right, now we can see what we're looking for. Another BM. Chris Brown. Oh, nice BM transport. The growl off that was pretty impressive. Nice colour. Scania. The lights work, I can confirm that. Feels as if I've had retina surgery. What a sight though. fabulous. FW Harrison. Impressivo. SG Haulage, a local one, of course, from Lincoln. Nice to see you nice. James's Removals, always a tidy fleet, of course. It's blowing a hoolie here. Another one from MB Bilston. And drop the trailer, get the unit packed up on the beers. Pallet Network. Kenneth Howley. I think you want to be with your mates. Carry on trucking, at least up to the next gate. What do we have here then? Bit of retro again. F10 or F12 though? F10? Yeah, F10. Steve Naylor, lovely. Beautiful example. Still rolling in. Another Kenworth Rowley, so we'll get a few in from them. Good turnout. Nottingham Crane Hire. Couple from them. And we've got some more approaching. See cars and vans get out of the way. Oh, look who it is. Look who it is. Indeed. Say no more. That's a nice move. Surprised the Keys driver as much as it surprised me. Probably impressed him as much as it impressed me as well, which was not a lot. Some more of Holtz from Go. Volvo Aero leading the way. Followed by the Scania. Both with a couple of step frame low loaders on. Might be handy for the loadout. Some more lights. Crooks. Another Tony Starmer Renault. There seems to be a lot of confusion with that sign, and I don't know why. From South Wales. Amongst other places now probably, but Certainly South Wales based. It's another big Jake brake in action. ERF. There you are. What a sound. Beautiful. Nice horse box, just don't quite sound the same, does it? And the Land Rover's going to run up his back doors. Fantastic. Another one of Copley's. To the gate, son. First on the right. Well, I could easily tell you this is Woodside's. Been filming and videoing them for many years. I think he's at the wrong gate. Yeah, he'll get sorted out. In you go, son. Have a great weekend.